Hello everybody and welcome to Barca News. It is June 13th, 2022 and I have a lot of exciting news to share with you. News about several players that Barcelona are now interested in and the latest news in the Robert Lewandowski saga. We have lots to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Mo and I created this channel so it could be a one-stop shop for all Barcelona fans where they can come here and get the latest news regarding FC Barcelona. Whether it be transfer rumors, injury updates, post-match analysis, or anything else, you will find it here. So I invite all of you to please subscribe to my channel so you can stay current on all the latest news regarding our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Now we'll begin with the news that Jordi Alba is the latest captain to come out in the press and agree to the wage cuts. Now, as I reported previously, Barcelona president Joan Laporta is trying to implement a strict pay scale across all the players of the team that would see no player earn more than 10 million euros a year. Now, he has already implemented this pay scale on the new players that the club has signed, and he has already implemented this pay scale on the players that the club has already renewed. However, there remains the players whose contracts were issued by the previous president, Josep Maria Bartomeu. Now, these players' salaries are not only above the pay scale that Joan Laporta is trying to implement, but they're also way above market value. So Joan Laporta wants to renegotiate this contract and implement wage cuts so he can bring all the players of the team under the same pay scale. And he wants to begin with the captains of the team because not only are they the highest earners of the team, but also by accepting the wage cuts, the captains will be setting a good example for the remainder of the squad. Now, Sergio Roberto renewed his contract last Friday with a 60% wage cut. Gerard Piqué has come out and said that he's open to any wage cuts that the club wants to implement on him. Sergio Busquets has also come out and said that he will speak to the club and try to negotiate a wage cut with them. And now the final captain, Jordi Alba, has come out in the press and said that yes, he is open to speaking to the club about any wage cuts, that he was mad that the press had said that Jordi Alba was not willing to accept any wage cuts, and he said that he cannot control what the press says. However, when the club does approach him and that time comes, that he will be willing to hear what they have to offer and he'll be willing to reduce his salary. On to the news that Barcelona are now interested in the Ukrainian player Alexander Sinchenko. Now, Barcelona are currently in the market trying to find a player to reinforce the left back position so he can alternate with Jordi Alba. Now, Jordi Alba has not had a proper substitute in many seasons, so we've seen him play 90 minutes of every match of every competition. This is of course not good for the player because it causes burnout and possible injuries. Well, now Barcelona has selected Chelsea's left back Marcos Alonso to come and reinforce that position. Now, Marcos Alonso has been given the green light from Chelsea to come to Barcelona. Also, Chelsea's coach Tuchel has told Marcos Alonso that he's not counting on him next season. So it's most likely that Marcos Alonso will be coming to Barcelona to reinforce that left back position and to be Jordi Alba's substitute. However, if Barcelona cannot sign Marcos Alonso for any reason, they've selected his replacement in the Manchester City left back, Alexander Sinchenko. Now, as you might know, Barcelona are also in the market looking for a player to reinforce the right back position. Now, they were initially interested in Chelsea's right back, Cesar Azpilicueta. Now, Azpilicueta had negotiated a verbal deal with Chelsea's sporting director for Chelsea to release him for a small fee so he can come to Spain because he wants to be closer to his family. However, it's reported that the new Chelsea ownership wants Azpilicueta to remain until the end of his contract in 2023. So if Barcelona cannot sign Cesar Azpilicueta to reinforce the right back position, it seems that they will go for the option B, which is the 24-year-old Argentinian Noel Molina. Molina currently plays as a right back in the Serie A at the Italian club Udinese. So if Barcelona cannot sign Azpilicueta, which is their number one option, they will be going after Noel Molina as their second option. Now, speaking of the right back position, Serginho Dest's agent has come out in the media to address the rumors that he will be leaving the club. And Serginho Dest's agent has said that Serginho Dest is very happy at the club. that he does not want to leave anywhere, that Xavi has spoken to Dest and told him that he counts on him next season, and he believes that Serginho Dest has a lot of promise and a lot of potential that Dest has not yet fully realized. Now this is of course bad news for Dani Alves, because if Serginho Dest does stay at the club and Barcelona does end up signing Cesar Azpilicueta, then they're most likely not going to renew Dani Alves' contract, because along with Sergio Roberto, we would have 3 players for the right back position, and if Barcelona were to renew Dani Alves' contract, that would mean that we would have 4 players for the same position. And this is of course too much and too expensive. Now on to the latest news in the Robert Lewandowski saga, and that is that PSG has officially entered the race for the Polish striker. It seems that the Parisian club want to form a lethal trident between Mbappe, Messi, and Robert Lewandowski, and they're willing to offer the Polish striker a lot of money to sign for them. Now Robert does have a verbal contract with Barcelona for a 2-year contract with an option to extend it for 1 more year, and Barcelona has agreed to pay Robert Lewandowski between 9 and 10 million euros per season. Now this verbal agreement is pending, of course, Bayern Munich approval, which as it stands today, they have not accepted Barcelona's offer of 40 million euros for the transfer of the Polish striker. Now, while we're on the topic of Robert Lewandowski, it was reported today that Liverpool have officially signed the Uruguayan striker Darwin Núñez from the Portuguese club Benfica. This is of course great news for the Robert Lewandowski transfer, because as I've reported before, it seems that Bayern Munich do not want to approve the Robert Lewandowski transfer to Barcelona until they've secured Lewandowski's replacement, which is Liverpool's Sadio Mane. And Liverpool also did not want to approve Sadio Mane's transfer to Bayern Munich until they had secured Mane's replacement, which is Darwin Núñez. Well, now that Liverpool have secured Mane's replacement in Darwin Núñez, they're most likely going to approve the transfer of Sadio Mane to Bayern Munich, and then it's most likely that Bayern Munich will approve the transfer of Robert Lewandowski to Barcelona, putting an end to this saga that's been dragging on for several weeks. Now, speaking of sagas, Frenkie de Jong has issued new statements in the media after the draw between Netherlands and the Polish national team 2-2. A reporter asked Frenkie de Jong whether he was willing to exchange the warmth of Barcelona beaches for the cold of Manchester. And Frenkie de Jong said that no, that he was staying in Barcelona and that he could not speak more about the topic. Well, it seems that Frenkie de Jong is insisting that he wants to stay in Barcelona and he does not want to go to Manchester United. But if Frenkie does leave, and I've reported about this before, it seems that Xavi's #1 option to replace him is Manchester City midfielder Bernardo Silva. Well, today it's reported that if Frenkie de Jong does leave and Barcelona cannot sign Bernardo Silva, that they will go for the other Manchester City midfielder, and that's the German player Gundogan. Now we end today's video with the news that the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency exchange Whitebit has entered the race for the sponsorship that will appear on the Barcelona jersey's left sleeve. There's currently a race between 3 companies, which are Turkish Airlines, Polkadot, which is a cryptocurrency and a blockchain platform, and now these 2 companies have been joined by Whitebit in a race to see which one of the companies will feature on the Barcelona jersey sleeve. This is of course good news, because any sponsorship deals will mean more money that the club currently desperately needs. That is it for today. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I invite all of you to please leave a comment down below, giving me your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I shared with you. Finally, I invite all of you to please subscribe to my channel so you can stay current on the latest news regarding FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video, and as always, Visca Barça.